Hi, because I was a reviewer for this Imarku knife set, I got asked a question about the difference between the Santoko and a general purpose kitchen blade. Because the chef's knife is the one I would consider a general purpose kitchen blade, I'll go ahead and start with that one, but I'll answer with my opinion of what each of these knives are for and how I would use them in the kitchen. So, as noted, this one is the chef's knife. It is the longest of all the blades in the block, and it has a fairly hefty blade. All of the blades, I have to note, are very lightweight and easy to use for an extended period. Many chef's knives have a heavier blade than a Santoku of an approximately the same size, but the other difference between them is that the chef's blade will have a sloping back end and a curved rocking front end that's designed for cutting with a rocking back and forth motion to chop various items. If you've seen a chef on a TV show rocking the blade back and forth on a cutting board, they were probably using a chef's knife. It is the most common knife I'll see in the hands of a professional chef on any of the TV shows, followed only by a straight paring knife. This one Imarku calls a general purpose knife, but it is about the size that I would consider for a straight paring knife, and that's how I generally use this one out of the block. The Santoku blade, on the other hand, is similarly sized to the chef knife. However, most Santokus have this set of indents on the blade, which is designed to let air in between whatever you're cutting and the blade, making it easier to release. They are also generally a lighter weight blade, and they are designed for a Japanese style of cooking, where instead of rocking the blade back and forth, many of the cooks you'll see using this will do straight up and down or side to side cuts. That's what the blade is generally best for. In my purposes, I'll use the chef's knife and the Santoku knife almost interchangeably because I don't have enough difference of technique to have it make a difference. The fourth blade I haven't shown you yet out of the block is this slicing knife. It's not as wide as the chef's knife, but it is of similar purpose in that it has a nice long blade to cut with. It is not suited for rocking back and forth on a cutting board, but instead would be used to make long straight slices. As I noted in my review, this one is long enough to cut all the way through a chicken breast lengthwise. I find that fairly useful. Oftentimes, in order to get that length, I would wind up with a chef's knife or a Santoku instead. The paring knife, which is included in this set, has a slightly convex curved edge to it, intended for, that one's concave, I believe. Anyway, it's intended for easy slicing. It's designed to cut for peeling potatoes and other items like that, as far as I can tell. The scissors which are included have a nice bottle opener, nutcracker, and of course a good utility edge. They're also a nice weight. I have the boning knife, which is good for getting in and around bones in either chicken or beef. And the bread knife, which is serrated so that it will cut through instead of crushing bread and other hard-skinned but softer items. And the steak knives, which are provided, are a nice weight, and as I noted, they go well with many plain silverware sets. So that's that's my answer to what the difference between the blade types is for. I hope you find this useful.